Ok, du coup il y avait une autre personne là, par là. Qui est cette personne?
The Ascalon Club, the heart of
Ah
British
ben ok.
vampire society.
J'ai trouvé l'endroit
Quite
que
as
je devais
subtle
trouver.
as I expected.
Qui c'est Emmeline? Ah ok, c'est ma mère.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Ah, t'as peut-être des trucs qui m'intéressent. Oui. J'ai plus d'argent. Mais je peux vendre des choses. Par exemple. Ça j'en ai 223. Bon. Ah c'est chiant parce que ça il faut appuyer plusieurs fois. On va en vendre 100. Voilà. Hop. Ça vaut rien. Garde. Ah, tout ça, je le garde. Hein. Mais ils sont bourrés. T'es qui, toi?
Good evening, miss.
T'es qui sur internet?
No, please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand.
Genre mes yeux injectés de sang.
How to tease and gently mock innocent young econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Du coup, ça m'intéresse vu que c'est la fille.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see? And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Econ, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que tu fais dans la
What
vie?
are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Oui.
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Oh, elle est engagée.
Are you a suffragette then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Ah.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let
Une
me
quête.
guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que tu sais à propos de
What
moi?
exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Bah non.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
C'est cool.
Goodbye.
Bon, allez.
Been-
Don't let any strangers come into
Ah.
your house. Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Putain, mon perso il court tout seul.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your
Voilà.
house.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Ah, il a besoin d'un truc pour la migraine, lui. J'ai qu'un cachet pour ça. Et j'en ai peut-être besoin pour... Ah, c'est la migraine, donc va te faire enculer, Clarence. Comment va ta femme?
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Ah. Quoi l'idiot
When
du
did you
village?
escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Vampires. La manière dont il a dit ça. Ok, bon. Je vais retourner du coup en haut pour améliorer mon arme. Voilà. Hop. Du coup, je peux l'améliorer maintenant. Oui. Bam. Est-ce que... Bam. Absorbe des points de sang lorsque l'arme touche la cible. J'ai gagné 39 de dommages. Et c'est quoi après pour l'améliorer? Ah, encore des poignées de qualité, ça c'est la merde. Ça, j'ai toujours pas assez. Ok. Ok, ok. On est yimba, comme disent les jeunes de la Tessie. Ok. Donc moi je dois aller où là au final? À gauche. Sur le côté gauche encore. Ouais. Clarence. Quoi ce point rouge là-bas? Ah, c'est là que je dois aller. Y a rien sur le côté. Le chat est décédé, encore une fois. On se réveille. Debout. Parce que je vais pas trop tarder à finir.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Je suis que avec quelque chose de super important.
Welcome
Ok,
to the
pas de soucis.
Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Avec tous les cadavres, putain. Ça n'a aucun sens. Il y a du sang partout.
Welcome to the Ascalon.
There has been quite a battle here.
Effectivement.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Objet à collectionner, on s'en balèque. On s'en bat les couilles, on s'en bat les couilles, on s'en bat les couilles. On s'en bat les couilles, on s'en bat les couilles, on s'en bat les couilles. Ok. Oh, une porte. Non! Je sors. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Ah, attendez. Tac, tac, tac. Où est-ce que je peux pas? Bon, c'était déjà ouvrable, j'ai envie de dire. Il m'a parlé. Ok, ok. Alors, du coup, on va aller voir Redgrave, le chef de l'Ascalon Club. Une épée. Épée et bouclier. Si vous avez la ref, c'est que vous êtes quelqu'un qui regarde les streams et tout ça. Si vous n'avez pas la ref, vous ne regardez pas les streams / VOD. Ou alors que vous n'avez pas vu celle, enfin ce let's play. Et je ne vous félicite pas du coup. Ah, il n'y a pas d'épée dans celui-là. Est-ce que piller un vampire, c'est vraiment bien? Ah, il y a des petites coupes avec du sang et tout. Stylé.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Ok.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
C'est beau.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Je viens de voir le trailer de KH3 et je suis en PLS. Dans quel sens?
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Oui.
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Je veux que je sorte. Ah, d'accord, dans ce sens-là. Ah, plus qu'une demi-année, ça va.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Ok. Ok. Alors là, du coup, il y a plein de gens. Je peux parler qu'à une personne. C'est lui. Donc parlons-lui.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively. It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Vous êtes célèbre. Je peux avoir un autographe?
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in, to cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall.
Un mur.
Formidable,
A wall.
unscalable wall.
I want to build a wall.
Isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs. And it needs it now.
Ah, ça m'a l'air d'être un gros con. Ça. Quoi, lui, il a un cœur qui bat alors que les autres ont juste du sang. Mais non, les autres aussi, leur cœur bat. What?
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Ouais, vous savez que je l'ai tué, mais on en a déjà parlé.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Scals sont des victimes, certains Scals sont inoffensifs.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Ah. J'ai gagné un niveau de charme là, ça veut dire. Donc du coup, chapitre 4. Attendez. Ok, ouais, chapitre 4, je suis arrivé là. Et du coup... Ouais, niveau de charme 4. Stylé. Dague de qualité. Quelle est cette dague? C'est un truc pour absorber du sang, je m'en fous. Je m'en tamponne le coquillard. Du coup, toi t'es qui?
Welcome to the Ascalon Club.
Ok, je peux pas parler avec. Du coup, on va sortir. Du coup, je pense qu'on va pouvoir s'arrêter là. Dans le sens où il se fait déjà tard. Et aussi parce que voilà, on est déjà bien avancé. On a tué plein de gens aujourd'hui. Ça a été un gros massacre. On a découvert une nouvelle zone, de nouveaux ennemis.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Voilà, alors attendez. Je vais regarder un petit peu. Cette zone est stable. Lui qui a une migraine, il y a plein de gens que je connais pas encore, hein, évidemment. Et il y a... Ouais, eux ça devrait aller. Ah oui, il y a ici, il y a des gens que je dois soigner de fatigue. Non. Attendez, que je dis des bêtises. C'est ici. Faut que j'aille soigner eux du rhume. Et après, à la limite, ok, on va faire ça. On va pas partir tout de suite. Je vais retourner à l'hôpital. Je vais soigner les gens. Et comme ça, je pourrai dormir, on passera le level et ça sera cool. Ça sera cool. Et en plus, là, je déverrouille comme ça le raccourci. Ça se fait plaisir. Droit. Tout droit. Là, j'ai 15 000 XP, donc j'ai pas mal de points à lâcher. Continuer. Pas grand monde par ici. Par contre, on va peut-être passer par là, par la rive. Bah, moins rencontrer de gens. Ouais, bonne santé. Ah, Pipa. Et non pas Peppa. Peppa Pig, c'est un cochon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Blablabla.
I'm afraid.
Tiens.
Not under my roof.
Thank you.
Good.
Ok. Et qui d'autre qui a besoin de soins? C'est qui? C'est... Non, Pipa c'est bon. Newton. Donc Newton c'est plus au niveau de la... de la Tamise, du fleuve, de la rive. Je sais pas comment on appelle ça. Des quais, voilà. Là, il est là en bas. Avec son amant. Et non pas son aimant, parce que ça n'a rien à voir un aimant. Alors. C'est... vraiment rien à voir.
It's locked.
Mais laissez-moi rentrer. Je dois soigner quelqu'un.
I cannot enter.
Faites pas les putes. Arrêtez de discuter là. C'est bon. C'est bon.
Hello again.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need
Tiens,
Your work.
good?
parfait. Du coup là maintenant je peux passer. Oula. Je peux passer la nuit. On va voir dans quel état on va retrouver la ville pour demain. Ça me fait un peu peur mais bon. Hop. Je vais refaire des médocs aussi parce que du coup on est dépensé ici. Je vais en refaire un de chaque là, comme ça. Pas beaucoup de cas de bronchite, pneumonie, jamais eu d'anémie. Mais bon, ça peut venir un jour. Hein. Allez. Qu'est-ce qu'on va augmenter? On peut augmenter peut-être notre vie et notre endurance. Ça peut être une bonne idée. Pause. Hop. La ressource de sang aussi, parce que souvent je suis en PLS. Allez. Ouais. 2. Voilà. Est-ce qu'on n'en aspirerait pas plus aussi quand on suce quelqu'un? Toujours plaisir de sucer les gens. Un petit peu plus de soins quand on suce aussi. termes de dommages, est-ce que les dommages ça a un vrai intérêt? Je sais pas. Améliorer la lance. Ça peut être cool, hein. Ça coûte cher par contre, hein. Voilà là. Et augmenter l'ulti. On est bien là, on est bien, on est bien. Il me reste 1400. Est-ce que pour 1400 je peux faire un truc? Faut le bouclier, on s'en tape. Hein. Le dash, on s'en tape. 1000 points. Augmenter la jauge de vie, ça peut être pas mal. Voilà, comme ça je passe niveau 26 en plus. Boum. Alors attention, comment va se passer la nuit? Les gens sont soignés. Donc on devient à un niveau satisfaisant. Ça c'est cool. Ensuite au niveau des docks. Plein de gens sont soignés, des gens sont morts. Ça monte, ça monte, ça monte. Il y a toujours un niveau critique, mais ça va, ça passe. Ishabod, je sais pas où il est, lui je sais pas qui c'est. Et ok, on est bien. Ici à Whitechapel. Ah, elle est tombée malade. Elle a un rhume. Ça va, les rhumes ça se traite bien. Et lui, je peux aller lui retirer sa migraine, à la limite, un de ces quatre. Et ici, bah ici, on vient de découvrir la zone, donc voilà. Ok, donc c'est cool, là on est remonté. Ça c'est un chouïa remonté, mais c'est toujours un peu la PLS, hein, parce que voilà, il y a des morts. Et Whitechapel, on n'est plus à critique, on est juste à un état grave. Sachant que 2, je peux les soigner, ça peut aller. Ok. Ok. Du coup, on va s'arrêter là. Je vous dis des bisous. On se retrouve demain pour la suite. Des bisous. Et à demain du coup. Tchou tchou.